So, good morning, NACo. There are many thank yous that I need to issue at this time. First, to my family, my wife, Dr. Jennifer Giddings Brooks, my outstanding children, Royce Brooks and Marion Brooks, my siblings, Marion Brooks Bryant, Marie Brooks Washington, and her husband, Dr. Gene Washington, my godchild, Tyler Ray Murphy, and her fiance, Warren, my godfather, Jim Patton, to the extended family, Sherilyn, Norma, Paula, Lynette. Thank you all for your love and support over so many years. To my Tarrant County Commissioners Court colleagues, without whose backing I would not be standing here this morning. To the senior member of our court, Commissioner J.D. Johnson, to my colleague, Commissioner Gary Fickus, and to the big kahuna, Judge Glenn Whitley. Thank you all for having my back. To the best staff in county government, my executive administrators, Kathy Young Jr. and Roderick Miles Jr., to my community outreach coordinator, Amanda Applin, my office administrator, Stephanie Thompson, my executive secretary, Mr. Leon Pope, and all-around cook and bottle washer, the Reverend John Reed. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to the NACo officers I've had the pleasure of working with over the last 3 years. Past presidents Ricky Hokama, Sally Clark, and Brian Deloge, and our new first vice president, Greg Cox. Their dedication to NACo has been an inspiration to me as I've served as second vice president, first vice president, and now your new president. Congratulations also to our newly elected second vice president, Mary Ann Borgeson. Congratulations and thank you for breaking up this boys' club. Each one of you here today is a NACo leader, and thank you for being part of our meaningful work. I decided to run for an office in NACo because NACo is a place where big goals can be accomplished. And if we're going to make a difference in this nation, it's going to take the accomplishment of big goals. This is going to be another outstanding year for NACo. With your help, we will build upon NACo's legacy of leadership and elevate the association to new heights. As immediate past President Deloge discussed on Saturday, this past year has been filled with new opportunities for counties at the federal level and in our communities. Those opportunities have not come without challenges. My presidential initiative will focus on one such challenge: poverty in America. More than 43 million people or 13% of the U.S. population, lives below the poverty line. To give you a sense of what that means, 43 million is the total combined population of the 23 least populous states in the United States. Poverty plagues children more than any other age group. Nearly 1 in 5 children lives in poverty. A majority of our counties have poverty rates between 20 and 58% for school-age children. And the effects of poverty can be long-lasting. Adverse childhood experiences go hand in hand with poverty and can impact infants for the rest of their lives. The insidious cycle of poverty exists everywhere. It is not exclusively urban, suburban, or rural. Poverty has many faces. Even in some of our most affluent counties, there are pockets of poverty. This is not a partisan problem, and neither are its solutions going to be found in the partisan realm. Counties put people first, but poverty can push them to the end of the line. That's why I'm pleased to announce NACo's new presidential initiative, Serving the Underserved. This initiative will focus on poverty and economic opportunity with an emphasis on addressing multi-generational poverty. We must concentrate not only on today's generation of adults, but also future generations. We will put a spotlight on age 0 to 3 early childhood development, with the concept of either we pay now or we pay later. When we make investments and demonstrate leadership in early childhood development, we will lower future costs in healthcare, child welfare, public safety, and justice services. This initiative builds on NACo's work and those who stood before us. We have been working in communities to address the crisis of incarcerating those suffering from mental illnesses, including through our Stepping Up campaign, and those afflicted with substance abuse addictions, especially those with the latest opioid and heroin epidemic. Families are dealing with devastating economic, social, and community impacts from the Great Recession, as well as economic dislocations from manufacturing plant closures, shifts in natural resources, and economic commodities like timber, coal, and even agriculture. Countless individuals and families are often the victims of economic progress. A great and wealthy nation like the United States must care for those being left behind, especially the elderly, the disabled, and increasingly our children. Our state and federal partners are not going to bail us out. If it's going to happen, we're going to have to do it ourselves. We county leaders serve on the front lines, and we have nowhere to hide and run from the challenges in our communities. By working together through NACo, we know that we can pursue new ideas, learn from each other, and push the boundaries of progress. Over the next year, this initiative will include 3 main components. Number 1, NACo will raise awareness of the critical county role in breaking the cycle of poverty. Number 2, we will advocate for federal policies that support county efforts to expand opportunity for all. And number 3, we will provide tools to increase counties' capacity to combat poverty as we build healthy, vibrant, safe communities across this country. I invite you to visit www.naco.org/poverty to view NACo's new publication, Serving the Underserved, Counties Addressing Poverty, which outlines some of the local responses to poverty and our federal policy priorities that help those most in need. This initiative will build on counties' significant strides to address the many faces of poverty in America. We are helping our residents overcome adversity and thrive. Just as our residents overcome adversity every day, so do counties overcome countless challenges to build stronger communities. Speaking of overcoming challenges, one of the reasons this initiative is so important to me personally is that I have recently overcome a significant challenge. In July of 2015, you elected me your second vice president of NACo. 2 weeks later, I was in the hospital having my cancerous prostate removed. Over the past 2 years, I have been through the fight of my life, but we have been victorious in that fight. I stand before you this morning cancer-free. I've emerged stronger, ready to take on any challenge and lead NACo to the next level. I draw my strength from all of you. I draw my strength from my community. I draw strength from my faith. I draw strength from my family and my loved ones. And I draw strength from NACo's mission to unite America's 3,069 counties, parishes, and boroughs behind a common mission to achieve healthy, vibrant, safe counties across America. This mission is not quickly or easily accomplished, but all of us together have been through battles before, and together we will emerge stronger, creating pathways out of poverty for our community's most vulnerable citizens and serving the underserved. Please join me in this effort.